What's up, everybody? My name is Shanny, and I'm here to help you unleash your personal brand. And what that means is that I can give you strategies to get visible, become magnetic, and have client attraction strategies that actually work. Okay, I made myself accountable to do my YouTube video today, so I'm just at the office. This is not some kind of big production, but I do have some tips that I want to share with you. So I'm doing, if you haven't watched my YouTube live stream that nobody watched because it is my first time I did a YouTube live stream, go watch it. I'm doing a series of topics about sales strategies and especially talking about what's really working and what's not working, okay? So if you don't know me or haven't watched my first video, I'm in this game for 10 years now. I do personal branding, coaching, and done for you services for my clients in my company, in my marketing agency. And also I work with people one-on-one. I've got some amazing coaching programs as well. So I've been doing the things, okay? And my clients are either executives that are super busy and have no clue how to get more visible and get more sales, or online business owners and service providers. And then when it comes to like my agency, I also work with corporate clients that want us to come in and do their personal branding for them and for their team in a done for you service capacity. So I really have a broad spectrum of experience to know what works. And then I also help my clients with high ticket sales, and I do that. I facilitate high ticket sales on contract for other agencies that need help. And the reason that I'm telling you like all of this stuff that I do is to give you peace of mind that I'm not telling you some bullshit. I'm really talking about things that I know from experience firsthand and things that I've tested and known that work. So I'm looking over to my notes to make sure I have everything on point in this video because I want to cover this in detail, okay? I want to talk today about social selling, or otherwise known as selling in the DMs. It goes down in the DMs, honey. And especially because we see a lot of people doing these big claims online, like make $30,000 a month cash for free, just get in the DMs, just sell organically and get to $100,000 months just organically. And let's just debunk the myths right now and talk about the real deal, what it works and what's true and what's just not, okay? So the reason that I feel that I can debunk the myths before I go into my notes about what's true and what's not is because, like I said before, I facilitate high ticket sales for my clients or under contract for other agencies. And I've worked with some really big names, some really big YouTubers and really big business owners, but also people who are a little bit more beginner. And number one, when you want to do DM sales organically only, it's only to a certain point in your business that you are going to be able to sustain that. Very soon, if you're doing it right, you'll start getting clients and getting work. So you'll have to either hire someone to take over your DMing, your interactions, or you'll probably want to move over, like for example what I'm doing right now. I'm much more into the space where I let ads and my content do the work for me instead of me being engaged manually as much in DM sales for myself. You will feel and you will know when you are at that point, but definitely for someone just starting out or someone who is not ready to hire help, or you really don't have significant sales coming in, it is a great strategy, but it's not as easy peasy 1 2 3 as people tend to want to sell it in their promotions online. There's a couple of things that you need in place for the strategy to work. But to answer the question, Is DM selling still a strategy that works? Yes. Yes, it is. So that's the good news, okay? Why does it work? It's technically free. You can do it with organic marketing. You have control and predictability because you can reverse the math and know, well, if I talk to 50 people this week, that gets me 5 calls. And then out of those 5, typically I close 2 sales. So if I want 3 sales next time, I have to talk to 60 people. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be able to have a little bit of predictability and control. And I also feel that you form great relationships when you do your DM sales, especially if in the beginning you're doing them yourself, because you have a lot of interaction on a personal level, which can lead to sales and referrals pretty quickly. Because with all the ads and automations and AI and stuff going on, people actually love to have a real person responding to them and talking to them. And especially with the bigger businesses and influencers right now, you see that they don't always personally respond or talk to people anymore. So when you are on that micro level, talking to people and actually responding to messages and sending someone like a thank you for following me or something like really personal, it stands out amongst all the other ads and more advanced stuff that other people are doing. So it definitely works, and those are just a few of the advantages of doing that. On the flip side, what they don't tell you that I have in my notes here is, first of all, your profile needs to be set up for conversion for this to have success, for you to have success with this. So from your bio, your profile banner, if it's on LinkedIn, your information, the content that you're posting on a weekly or daily basis, like all of that needs to be synchronized to match what you're selling and to lead into conversations. And people need to be able to verify or at least get a feeling of trust from your content versus what you're talking about in the DM for it to work. And I'm gonna tell you as well that people do look at the cosmetics. So you need to have professional photos, or trustworthy looking photos and videos and content. You need to look like someone who is serious about this, not with no blurry photos and just photos of your pets. You need to have like proof of your concept, proof that what you say is true and that you really help people. You need to have also followers. People are more likely to respond to someone who has 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers, or even more than 10,000 followers compared to someone who only has 38 followers. It's not nice to say, but it's true. People do look at the cosmetics in deciding whether you are worth their while to respond to you. What they don't tell you as well is that you need to build authority first before people are compelled to engage with you. So your content needs to have people endorsing you in the chat. You need to have like videos or reels or TikToks or whatever, showing that you know what you're talking about. For example, here my YouTube channel is very new, so I intend to pump out my expertise in videos like this one so that when I start chatting with people, I could say, for example, watch this video that I've done, which is a quick tutorial on X, Y, and Z, and they'll get a sense of like, hey, let me respond to her because she's not faking it. She's not a spam account. You know what I'm saying? So you need to put in some work first. It's not like you can open up a profile and start selling or getting people to respond to you right away, which a lot of people promote like it's just like, just get on the phone, and it's just not, that's not true. You do have work that you need to put in, and you need to have a good personal brand before people want to trust you and engage with you, because unfortunately there has been a lot of scamming going on as well. You need to know, this is my third point of what they don't tell you. You need to know the psychology for this strategy to work. So you need to be very versed. It's a skill that you develop over time to understand how people think psychologically and how people behave psychologically online compared to in person or on the phone. Their attention span is much shorter. I'm really learning how to deal with that on a daily basis continuously, because there's so much going on and so much breaking news and so much fun and videos and cats and you know, all these reels and things that people do, that you need to find a way to grab their attention within a couple of seconds. If not, you will lose them and they won't respond. So understanding psychology, like even reading books about, for example, books about marketing, books about influencing people, sales books, books about psychology will help you develop the skill. And you need this skill, or just invest in training. For example, I did an amazing investment in, and this was about a year ago, with Jeremy Miner and his team, and I learned a lot about sales psychology from him. So shout out to Jeremy Miner and Erica and, you know, Coach Jimmy and everybody over there, because it really helps. So you need, there is a skill that needs to be developed for this to be like, you know, easy, quote unquote, for you to sell in the DM. And unfortunately, this strategy does not work for most people. And the reason is they don't have the patience to stick it out, or they don't understand the technique and what it takes and how much follow-up it takes. So they give up too quickly to then turn around and say that the strategy doesn't work, which is not true. Okay, now let's talk about how to do it. I talked about why it works, why it wouldn't work. So let's talk about what to do if you want to use this technique. And then I'm going to talk about this in the sense of someone who's starting out that wants to get sales over the DMs, quote unquote, for free. So without investing money in things like advertising. Okay, you need to become magnetic first. So I can't really say that it's for free, because you're still putting in time and you're still working on your brand. So invest in professional photos of yourself. If you can't, set your phone up in some great lighting with a plain background in your house. Like, make some photos that really stand out. You can use free tools like Visco or even Canva, or you know, there's so many, right? Or maybe Facetune. Like, just make your photos sharp and clean, look attractive and professional by dressing nice, something that you feel confident in, and have great photos of yourself or your products in your content so that you become magnetic. You also have to learn a little bit or practice a little bit with copywriting so that you talk about pain points and solutions in your content in a way that people get curious to receive some more information or help from you. So that's just a little snippet about becoming magnetic. And of course, when you add testimonials, client reviews, people sending you a video of their experience with you, like, those are all things that can speed it up for you. And then when you are ready to dive into DMing, start applying psychology. So think about this like dating. Don't jump into asking people to buy from you, or don't be like one of those spammy accounts that adds someone as a friend or follow someone and then immediately 2 minutes later you're already in their inbox. Let them talk to you a little bit in the comments and like some of their photos, and like genuinely have conversation in the comments before you take it to the next level, to second base, where now you're like jumping in the inbox, because then you already have a little bit of trust and you could be like, hey, I see that we like the same stuff. I think you're funny. I've been reading your posts and I see that you're commenting on my stuff as well. Great minds think alike. Tell me what you do, because you sound like you're like from the same mindset. So now you already have something in common before you hop into somebody's inbox. That's the best way to get a response. So make sure that you have interacted with each other on a platform before you take it to what I call the second base, which is going into the DM. Don't jump into selling once you are in the DM. So start talking about things you have in common. Ask them what they do. Ask them how long they've been doing it. Like, what's on your mind right now? What are you doing for this next quarter? What are you doing for, I see that you're launching something. How is that going? Like really be conversational. And then once you see that there's interaction, think about flirting. Like, you don't ask someone for their phone number before you see that they're like giving you a smile, some body language. Like, wait for that interaction, and then you go for the next level, which I call third base, and that is where you ask for a phone call. Don't try ever. This is why this is the best for higher priced, premium priced services, because it requires a conversation. And it's only worth your while if the amount behind the service is something that is worthwhile, right? This strategy, I wouldn't even recommend it if it's for like a $37 ebook or a $97 product. Then just do ads, honestly, right? If that's like the price point. But I'm talking about if you have something that's like a higher premium service or product, like $2,000 and up, right? So don't sell the thing or the service, sell a phone call. That's the only goal for DM sales, is to get someone into the next level, which is fourth base, which is a home run, which is the phone call. And then when you have someone in a Zoom call or a phone call, that's when you do the actual sale and you close the sale in that conversation. Too many people go into a DM with the intention to sell the service in the DM. That's not what it means to sell in the DM. You need to sell them into getting on the phone with you or getting on a Zoom call with you. So hopefully that knowing that difference is helpful for you to understand why some people don't respond to you, because there's not enough trust for people to buy something just in the DM. You need a conversation, okay? So when you apply this successfully, you start converting more people to a phone call, and then you can close them on a call. But you still, this is what they don't tell you, you still have to spend a lot of time and money in getting visible so that you have people to talk to, okay? And then for this strategy to work, you also have to show up magnetically and consistently. So when people say free, nothing is free, okay? You're still investing time to get the visibility so that you can talk to people. So be conscious of that. And if you want to speed up the process, you can do like what I'm doing right now. I am learning really how to do ads properly to get people to book a call with me and speed up the process of people even DMing with me by getting my visibility up with ads in addition to what I'm doing organically. So I would advise that you start strong right off the bat and don't leave all your eggs in one basket. Don't only do organic because it's a slower process. Combine it as soon as you can after you have like your first 3 to 5 sales, or maybe even before if you want to speed it up. Combine it with some, even if it's like some basic ads done the right way, so that you have more people following you that you can start DMing with, and then take that into an organic process, or just have ads that help you convert them into coming on the phone call with you as well, and then start to retarget them and things like that. So that's what I have for you today in the series of sales strategies. I'm also going to come back with a video about cold calling, if cold calling is still a thing. I'm going to talk in another video about hiring setters and closers. Are you ready for that, or when should you and when you shouldn't do that? Talking from my experience as someone who does setting and closing for clients or for other agencies. I'm going to talk about selling in Facebook groups. I'm going to talk about selling through live events and launches. And I'm going to talk about selling through ads. And also I'm going to make a video about enrolling people on a daily basis versus having cohorts in things like online coaching programs and things like that. So let me know if this was helpful for you. Subscribe, like, share, do all the things. I'm really going to be intentional to grow this YouTube channel. And if you want to take advantage of learning to do ads the right way, check out my affiliate link below. Come learn with me in the group with Laurel. She is amazing. She's helping me get my ads up and running, and I really learned so much. I just came off a call with her just right now, actually. So we learn new things every day. And if you want some deeper help with this, even if you don't want to spend and invest on ads right now, if you want to go the free marketing route, organic marketing route, you need your personal branding to be on point so that people have enough trust based on your platforms to want to respond to you, or to want to talk to you, or to even click a link to book a call with you, or to even purchase from you. So if you want some deeper support with this, the link under this video, I'm looking at my notes, mention the link. Okay, I'll mention the link. The link under this video also has where you can book a call with me, and then I can even give you some pointers, right? So that you can show up on point and be more magnetic and attract more people to work with you. So that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.